Hello, dear listener. Welcome. As the day gently fades into the quiet embrace of night, I invite you to settle into a space of profound tranquility. Find a comfortable position, perhaps nestle deeply into your bed, or reclined in a soft chair, allowing your body to release any lingering tension. Let your breath become a gentle current, guiding you deeper into this moment, away from the day's demands and into a peaceful journey of understanding. Tonight, we embark on an exploration of Taoist meditation, a practice steeped in ancient wisdom, offering pathways to inner harmony and a deeper connection with the rhythm of life itself. Taoist meditation, or Taoist meditation as it is also known, represents a rich tapestry of traditional meditative practices deeply intertwined with the profound philosophy and religion of Taoism. Imagine a lineage stretching back through millennia, into the very dawn of Chinese thought, specifically the Warring States period, from 475 to 221 BC. Even then, in those turbulent times, the seeds of these practices were being sown, offering a refuge, a method for finding stillness amidst chaos. At its heart, Taoist meditation encompasses a spectrum of approaches: concentration, mindfulness, contemplation, and visualization. These aren't merely exercises. They are profound tools for self-discovery, for cultivating an intimate relationship with your own being, and for experiencing the subtle energies that animate all existence. It's a journey not just into a deeper state of relaxation, but into a deeper state of being. This ancient wisdom hasn't remained confined to monasteries or hermitages. Over centuries, these Taoist meditative techniques have been skillfully adapted and integrated into various facets of Chinese culture, from the healing arts of traditional Chinese medicine to the dynamic disciplines of Chinese martial arts. Think of practices like Daoyin, meaning guide and pull, a series of gentle breathing exercises designed to circulate vital energy, or Naidan, internal alchemy, which seeks to transform and refine one's internal energies. Nigong, internal skill, refers to practices that build inner strength and resilience, while Qigong encompasses a wide array of breathing and movement exercises to cultivate Qi, our life force. And even Zhan Zhuang, standing like a post, a deceptively simple yet profoundly powerful practice of standing meditation. Interestingly, this exchange of wisdom flows in both directions. For instance, Taijiquan, the Great Ultimate Fist, originally a martial art, has in modern times been embraced by Taoist monks as a meditative practice, demonstrating the fluid and adaptive nature of these traditions. Now, as we delve deeper, you might find some of the Chinese terms a little unfamiliar, but allow their sounds to simply wash over you, like gentle waves on a shore. The Chinese language, in its beautiful nuance, offers several keywords for Taoist meditation practices, some of which are remarkably challenging to translate perfectly into English. This challenge hints at their profound depth, for they often describe states of being and inner experiences that transcend simple definitions. One insightful way to understand these practices is through the distinctions made by scholars like Livia Cohn, who identifies three basic types of Taoist meditation: concentrative insight and visualization. Let's explore each of these, allowing their essence to unfold gently in your mind. First, let's consider Ding, the concentrative aspect. The character Ding literally translates to words like decide, settle, stabilize, definite, firm, and solid. Imagine the feeling of settling yourself, like dust slowly settling in a quiet room, or a deep-rooted tree standing firm against the elements. Early scholars, even figures as renowned as Xuanzang, used Ding to translate the Sanskrit term samadhi, which refers to deep meditative contemplation, in Chinese Buddhist texts. In this context, Cohn aptly renders Ding as intent contemplation, or perfect absorption. We even see a reference in the ancient text, the Zhuanglan, with a section called Tating, meaning intense concentration. Philosophically, Ding speaks to the profound power of bringing your scattered attention to a single point. In our modern lives, our minds are often like restless butterflies, flitting from thought to thought, distraction to distraction. Ding invites you to gently gather these scattered fragments of awareness, like collecting precious jewels, and direct them towards a chosen focus. This focus could be your breath, a candle flame, an internal image, or even a single concept. The goal isn't to force the mind, but to coax it, to allow it to naturally quiet its incessant chatter and come to rest. This practice helps to settle what is often called the monkey mind, allowing a deep, inner stillness to emerge, a stillness that is both profound and profoundly refreshing. It is within this stillness that true insights can arise, unclouded by mental noise. From a scientific perspective, the practice of Ding meditation, or concentrative meditation, has measurable effects on our brains and bodies. When we focus deeply and maintain that focus, our brainwave patterns tend to shift. We move from the faster, more scattered beta waves of everyday waking consciousness into slower, more harmonious alpha and theta states. Alpha waves are associated with relaxation and a calm, alert mind, while theta waves are linked to deep relaxation, creativity, and even dream states. This shift can lead to a reduction in mental chatter, often described as a quieting of the default mode network in the brain, which is active during self-referential thought and mind-wandering. Physically, deep concentration can lower your heart rate, decrease blood pressure, and ease muscle tension, promoting a state of profound physiological rest. Over time, consistent practice of Ding can even enhance neuroplasticity, strengthening the neural pathways associated with attention and self-regulation, making it easier to achieve these states of calm and focus in daily life. Next, we turn to Guan, the practice of insight. The fundamental meaning of Guan is look at carefully, watch, observe, view, or scrutinize. Imagine looking at a blossoming flower, not just glancing, but truly observing every delicate petal, every shade of color, the way it moves in the breeze. This word Guan even lent its name to Taoist monasteries and abbeys, like Loguan, the tiered abbey, which literally designated an observation tower. Cohn notes that this intimates the role of Taoist sacred sites as places of contact with celestial beings and observation of the stars. It speaks to a heightened sense of awareness, a place where one not only sees the ordinary but observes the extraordinary, connecting with realms beyond the immediate. Philosophically, Guan meditation is a practice of open, non-judgmental awareness. It asks you to simply observe whatever arises in your experience, thoughts, emotions, sensations, sounds, without trying to change them, push them away, or cling to them. It's an act of pure presence, allowing everything to be exactly as it is. This form of meditation was notably developed by Tang Dynasty Taoist masters, influenced by the Tiantai Buddhist Jiguan meditation, which corresponds to Samatha Vipassana. These two Sanskrit terms denote the basic forms of Buddhist meditation. Samatha refers to calm abiding, or stabilizing meditation, much like our Ding, while Vipassana means clear observation, or analysis, which resonates deeply with Guan. Cohn explains the interplay beautifully. Ji is a concentrative exercise that achieves one-pointedness of mind or cessation of all thoughts and mental activities, while Guan is a practice of open acceptance of sensory data, interpreted according to B. Buddhist doctrine as a form of insight or wisdom. In the Taoist context, Guan meditators seek to merge individual consciousness into emptiness, to attain unity with the Tao. This isn't an intellectual exercise. It's an experiential merging, a profound realization that the individual self is not separate from the vast, interconnected web of existence. Through open acceptance of all sensory data, internal and external, we begin to perceive the interconnectedness, the underlying patterns, and the ephemeral nature of all phenomena. This leads to true insight, a wisdom that transcends intellectual understanding, offering a glimpse into the ultimate nature of reality, into the very heart of the Tao itself. It's about seeing clearly, seeing beyond illusion, and embracing the flow of life with profound acceptance. From a scientific standpoint, Guan, or insight meditation, aligns closely with modern mindfulness practices that have garnered significant attention in neuroscience. Practices that cultivate open awareness and non-judgmental observation have been shown to impact several key areas of the brain. They can lead to increased gray matter density in regions associated with attention, emotional regulation, like the prefrontal cortex, and self-awareness. Critically, these practices can reduce the reactivity of the amygdala, often called the brain's fear center, leading to improved emotional regulation and reduced stress responses. By observing thoughts and feelings without attachment, we create a psychological distance from them, allowing us to respond more skillfully rather than reacting impulsively. This cultivates a profound sense of cognitive flexibility and emotional resilience, essentially retraining the brain to process experiences with greater calm and clarity. It's about developing a detached observer within, a witnessing consciousness that can perceive the continuous stream of mental and sensory data without getting swept away by it, fostering a new, more peaceful perception of reality. Finally, we arrive at CUN, the art of visualization. The primary meaning of CUN is exist, be present, live, survive, or remain. But in the context of Taoist meditation, it takes on a wonderfully active and potent sense: to cause to exist, or to make present. This is a powerful, creative aspect of meditation, popularized by schools like the Shangqing and Lingbao. Philosophically, CUN means that the meditator, through an act of conscious concentration and focused intention, actively causes certain energies to be present in specific parts of the body, or makes particular deities or scriptures appear before their mental eye. For this reason, it is most commonly rendered as to visualize. However, as the basic meaning of CUN is not just to see or be aware of, but for something to be actually present, a more profound translation might be to actualize. This highlights the core belief in Taoist visualization, that the images we hold in our mind, infused with sincere intention and focused energy, have the power to manifest, to become real within our internal landscape and, by extension, influence our external reality. It's an understanding that consciousness is not merely passive reception but an active force of creation. We are not just observing, we are invoking, inviting, and shaping. This practice emphasizes the profound connection between mind, energy, and form, recognizing that where our intention goes, our energy flows, and what we visualize with clarity can begin to take root in our being. From a scientific perspective, the power of CUN, or visualization, is increasingly recognized across various fields. In sports psychology, athletes use vivid mental imagery to rehearse performances, which has been shown to activate similar neural pathways as actual physical practice, improving skill and confidence. The mind-body connection is a well-established phenomenon, where our thoughts and emotions profoundly influence our physiological states. The placebo effect, where belief in a treatment can lead to real physical improvement, is a testament to the mind's power to heal and influence the body. When we visualize specific energies or healthy states within our body, we are essentially sending powerful signals to our nervous system and immune system. Though the exact mechanisms are still being explored, it is theorized that focused visualization can influence hormonal release, cellular function, and even direct the flow of subtle bioelectrical energy within the body, which aligns with the Taoist concept of qi, vital energy. The more vividly and consistently you can hold an image or an intention, the more profound its potential impact on your well-being. It is the active engagement of consciousness in shaping your reality, from the inside out. Beyond these three fundamental types, Taoist meditation encompasses several other key practices, each offering a unique pathway to profound inner states. One of the most ancient and poetic of these is Zhuang, or sitting forgetting. First recorded in the Venerable Zhuangzi, a text from around the 3rd century BC, Zhuang invites us into a state of profound letting go. Philosophically, it means forgetting not just the external world, but also the internal chatter, the sense of a separate self, our desires, our distinctions between this and that. Ultimately, it entails forgetting even the act of forgetting itself, dissolving into a state of pure, unconditioned awareness. It is a journey beyond the dualities of existence, emerging with the great flow of the Tao, where the individual ego dissolves into the boundless, unnameable source. In this state, one transcends the confines of ordinary perception, experiencing a profound sense of liberation and unity. It's not an emptiness of nothingness, but an emptiness full of potential, a fertile void from which all things arise. From a scientific viewpoint, while forgetting might seem antithetical to cognitive function, Zhuang describes an altered state of consciousness akin to ego dissolution or profound flow states, where self-awareness diminishes. Neuroscience has begun to explore the neural correlates of such experiences, often linking them to reduced activity in the default mode network and increased connectivity between different brain regions, leading to a sense of expanded awareness and interconnectedness. It's a testament to the brain's capacity to transcend its usual boundaries, offering a glimpse into profound subjective experiences that challenge our ordinary understanding of self and reality. Then there is Shui, guarding the one, or maintaining oneness. This practice involves concentrative meditation, on a single point, or even a specific deity within the body. It is intimately associated with Taoist alchemical practices and techniques aimed at longevity. Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha, a modern exponent, describes Shui as a meditative focus on the Jingdan, a golden light ball. Philosophically, the One in Shui represents the fundamental unity of the cosmos, the ultimate source from which all existence emanates, the Tao itself. 2. Guard this one. Within oneself is to preserve one's essential nature, one's primordial purity, and one's intrinsic connection to the Tao. This is central to Naidan, or internal alchemy, where practitioners aim to refine and transform the three treasures of Jing, essence, Qi, vital energy, and Shen, spirit, into a higher, more unified state. Focusing on a golden light ball within, such as the lower dantian, is a powerful visualization and concentration technique to gather and consolidate this vital energy, fostering health, vitality, and spiritual illumination. It is a profound act of self-cultivation, aligning the microcosm of the individual with the macrocosm of the universe. Scientifically, while the concept of a golden light ball is metaphorical, the practice of Shui can be understood through the lens of focused self-regulation. Concentrating on an internal point, especially one associated with energy centers, like the dantian in traditional Chinese medicine, which is roughly located in the lower abdomen, can influence physiological processes. This internal focus can lead to increased interoception, the awareness of internal bodily states, and contribute to improved organ function, nervous system regulation, and overall well-being. The golden light can be seen as a mental construct to direct intention and perception of internal energy, potentially influencing blood flow, nerve activity, and even the subtle bioenergetic fields of the body. Such practices engage the mind-body connection in a way that promotes internal coherence and strengthens the body's natural healing and self-regulating capacities. Another vital practice is Neiguan, inner observation, or inner vision. This involves visualizing the intricate landscape of one's own body and mind. This includes observing the zangfu organs, the internal organs as understood in TCM, perceiving inner deities, archetypal representations of internal forces, tracing the movements of qi, vital energy, and even observing the unfolding of one's own thought processes. Philosophically, Neiguan is a journey into your own inner cosmos. It is an exploration of the body not just as a physical structure, but as a vibrant, energetic, and spiritual landscape, intimately connected to the larger universe. By observing the internal workings, one gains a deeper understanding of the intricate web of life within, the delicate balance of yin and yang, and the flow of qi that sustains health and vitality. This practice is a cornerstone of traditional Chinese medicine, where an understanding of the internal organs and energetic pathways is paramount for diagnosis and healing. It cultivates an intuitive wisdom about one's own being, fostering self-awareness that transcends superficial observation. From a scientific perspective, Neiguan is an advanced form of interoception, the sense of the physiological condition of the body. Enhanced interoception has been linked to better emotional regulation, empathy, and decision-making. By intentionally visualizing and perceiving internal states, practitioners can become more attuned to subtle bodily signals, leading to improved self-regulation. For example, visualizing the smooth flow of qi or the healthy state of an organ might engage the brain regions involved in somatosensory processing and motor control, potentially influencing physiological responses through neurovisceral pathways. While inner deities are culturally specific, they can be understood psychologically as archetypal representations that help organize and direct internal focus and intention, harnessing the power of the mind to influence the body's self-healing mechanisms. Then we have Yuanyu, the far-off journey, or ecstatic excursion. Best known as the title of a poem in the ancient Chusi anthology, Yuanyu describes a meditative travel to distant lands, sacred mountains, the sun and moon, and even encounters with gods and Xian, transcendents or immortals. Philosophically, Yuanyu is a practice of spiritual journeying, expanding consciousness beyond the physical confines of the body and the immediate environment. It's a way to explore non-ordinary reality, to connect with higher realms, archetypal energies, and the vastness of the cosmos. This form of meditation cultivates a sense of transcendence, dissolving the boundaries between self and universe, and offering profound insights into the interconnectedness of all existence. It's an imaginative and profoundly liberating experience, allowing the spirit to soar and engage with the mysteries of the unseen world. Scientifically, Yuanyu resonates with practices like guided imagery, lucid dreaming, and descriptions of out-of-body experiences, OBs, from a psychological perspective. These are states of altered consciousness where perception of self and environment shifts dramatically. The brain's capacity for complex imaginative narratives is immense, and practices like Yuanyu tap into this capacity to create vivid, immersive mental landscapes that can have profound psychological effects. These experiences can lead to feelings of awe, wonder, and a shift in perspective, often resulting in reduced anxiety and an increased sense of purpose or connection. While not physical, travel, the subjective experience is deeply real and transformative, demonstrating the mind's power to create and explore vast inner worlds. Finally, we consider Zwabwa, meaning sitting around the bull water clock. This was a communal meditation practice specifically within the Qianjin school of Taoism, and it was closely linked to Buddhist Zazen. Sitting meditation. Philosophically, Zwabwa highlights the importance of communal practice and shared intention within spiritual traditions. The water clock suggests a disciplined, timed approach, emphasizing regularity and persistence. The connection to Zazen underscores the cross-pollination of meditative wisdom between Taoism and Buddhism, both seeking liberation through inner stillness and insight. communal meditation fosters a sense of collective energy, support, and shared journey, which can deepen individual practice. It speaks to the idea that spiritual growth is not always a solitary endeavor, but can be powerfully enhanced within a supportive community. Scientifically, group meditation practices like Swabwa are fascinating. The phenomenon of entrainment suggests that individuals meditating together can synchronize their brainwave patterns, creating a powerful collective field of consciousness. This shared intention and presence can amplify individual experiences, potentially leading to deeper states of relaxation and insight. The ritual and routine associated with timed communal meditation can also strengthen habits, provide psychological comfort, and offer the well-documented benefits of social connection and community support for overall well-being. As we gently drift towards a deeper understanding, let's touch upon the very essence of Taoist philosophy that underpins these practices. At the core is the Tao, often translated as the Way. It is the ultimate reality, the unnameable, indescribable source of all existence, the natural order of the universe. Taoist meditation is, in its essence, a journey back to this source, a merging with its flow, an alignment with its inherent harmony. It's not about imposing your will on the world, but about understanding and yielding to the natural current of life. Within this flow, we find yin and yang, the fundamental cosmic forces that are perpetually intertwined and interdependent. Meditation seeks to bring these forces into balance within our own being, the active and passive, the light and dark, the expansion and contraction. When yin and yang are in harmony within us, we experience health, vitality, and inner peace. And central to all these practices is qi, our vital life force, often described as energy or breath. Taoist meditation, in all its forms, is fundamentally about cultivating, circulating, and refining qi. Whether through Daoyin breathing exercises, Naidan internal alchemy, or Neiguan inner vision, the goal is to enhance the flow of qi for physical health, emotional balance, and spiritual growth. Scientifically, while qi doesn't have a direct Western medical equivalent, it can be analogized to bioelectricity, nerve impulses, or the subtle energetic fields that modern science is beginning to explore. The practices themselves undeniably impact physiological functions, promoting circulation, reducing stress, and enhancing overall vitality. Finally, the concept of emptiness or void, partiku, largely relevant in Guan meditation, is crucial. This isn't a nihilistic emptiness, but a fertile void, full of potential, where the Tao resides. It is the ground of all being, the space from which everything arises and to which everything returns. Merging with this emptiness in meditation means letting go of all conceptual constructs, all attachments, to experience the raw, unconditioned reality that lies beyond thought. Dear listener, I hope this journey through the landscape of Taoist meditation has offered you a sense of its profound depth, its ancient wisdom, and its enduring relevance. As you lie here, perhaps your body feels a little heavier, your mind a little quieter, your breath a little deeper. Allow these insights to settle within you, like gentle rain nourishing the earth. Feel the peacefulness that comes from simply being present, from connecting with the ancient wisdom that reminds us of our innate capacity for stillness, for insight, and for harmony. There is no need to do anything now, no need to strive or reach. Simply rest. Allow the natural wisdom of your body to take over, to guide you deeper into relaxation. As you prepare to release into the soft embrace of sleep, know that these practices offer a sanctuary, a quiet haven you can return to whenever you seek peace, clarity, and a deeper connection to the gentle flow of life. May your dreams be peaceful, restorative, and filled with quiet wisdom. Good night. Rest deeply.